Peace. Peace. What's going on? You now join with us. If you're here, you already know what we about to talk about. I'm planning on making this video for the last few days, so I finally got a chance to make it, and I figured we might as well go live and talk about it. So if y'all want to call up in the chat, if y'all want to call in and y'all want to give your opinions on Young Pharaoh and these two new guys he's with, if y'all think they're friend or foe, we can call in, we can talk about it. I'll put the number to call in the chat so y'all can call in. But if you call in though, you gotta mute your audio. You gotta mute the audio to the live stream. But so what do y'all think? Y'all think these guys? Well, first of all, I want to say, have y'all noticed that the Aten Nation YouTube page is now deleted? It's been deleted for like a day now. You know, I was searching for videos earlier, and I'm like, damn, why I keep leading me to other places? And I kept searching for Aten Nation, but it wasn't on YouTube anymore. And then when I finally found the clip of Young Pharaoh, he said it himself that that they deleted his Aten Nation YouTube page. So like there you have it. So now he would I guess he got the Aten banking. You know, he's a quote unquote banker now, which he got denied. Was it a loan or was it a credit line? I'm not sure what it was. I think it was credit line. He was denied, but he was trying to get a 2021 Jeep Wrangler earlier today, him and Qua. But they kept going around and they kept I don't know what happened with that. So y'all let me know what happened. Like, so do he got the money or not? Because when I watched the video of Nature Boy saying that it's all a front. Nature Boy thinks that Young Pharaoh don't got as much bread as he claimed he got. So what do y'all think? Let me know. I mean, I really don't care about nobody's pockets, for real. That's not really my issue. That's not really my concerns. They got bread, they don't. But what do y'all think about this whole Lou and Qua? That's what this whole video about. You know, where they come from. You know, have they been Aten Nation members for years? Had they been down with Young Pharaoh since Young Pharaoh has hit his original YouTube page? Like, I find it strange that all of a sudden now they here, and every video you see with Young Pharaoh, you see them in it, and they like one of them got his shirt off, and the other one just smiling all the time. I'm looking like, and like I said before, they look real grimy. Like, now I could be wrong, but I know that grimy type, and them dudes grimy. Let me read the chat. I don't know if you got the money yet. Said he had the money. The man didn't want to sell it to him. The man say he don't have no credit, so I don't know what the heck was that about. Yeah, Diana. I don't know what that was about either. And I did hear that he said he ain't got no credit. Now, I mean, So he can get credit though. Like he can go out there and get like a Capital One card and buy something or whatever and pay it for like a month or two, and then his credit would be all right. Like he got the bread, he got the money to be able to do it because no credit is better than bad credit. The way I look at it, now he just got to build up some credit. So maybe he been on parole for the last 5 years, so he really it seemed like he really haven't really been like spending his bread like that, except for just like on a little bit of jewelry here and there when he be like making his little videos. But um, it should be easy for somebody like him to build up some credit, though. That's what I think. Shawtown Texan said he makes 150,000 a month. Yeah, I caught that too. He may just have too much debt at this point, throwing money like Rice at a wedding. Well, yeah, he might, but that I mean, they didn't say he was in debt. They didn't say that his credit was bad. So, I mean, I'm not sure. It's all confusing. Maybe maybe he's somebody who just like never used like no type of credit line and nothing. Like he never did anything. He never had a credit card. He never did anything. So, he really didn't have like stuff in his name or like that. So he don't got no credit. So, like I was saying, maybe he just got to build it up. But he should have something though. That's weird. Like especially nowadays, 2021. Like that's strange to me. He said they look at how much debt a person has, even if they have money. The income has to have legitimate paper trail. I worked for a finance company for 9 years. Right, he needs to build it. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like well, he got most of his. I think we all know he got most of his money from YouTube, being a popular YouTuber. Then he do like little lectures and seminars and got like mixtapes and all that stuff, and you know, allegedly getting money from people and scamming them out of hundreds of thousands, probably millions of dollars. So, like, I mean, the YouTube paper trail. I mean, that's legit. You can follow that because we all like when we all of us on here who's monetized, who makes money on YouTube. Like there's a paper trail. Like you can find it. You might probably gotta do some digging, but you can find it, whatever, because is ran through Google. Is legit. It's a legit business, but all that other stuff, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Right, and that's what I was thinking that too. Like Shottown Texan says, but he got it. He could have just paid it outright. And I was thinking the same thing. Like he got the money. He got it. So he should have just paid it out. That's what I was thinking. But you know how some people do, they be trying to be cheap, or rather frugal. Because I can relate. I'm frugal myself. So um in certain situations I'd rather take like the little easy way out or whatever. Hold on.
Call from.
Hey, what's up? This is Jay.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hello?
Hey, let's talk.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, fam? What's good with you?
Hey, how you feel?
Hey, I just touching on your, I just seen on your, what's your name, man, about the Young Pharaoh. And, you know what I'm saying? And I'm so just sum it up like this. I don't know if you watch, because I don't know if I should say this now, but Drake Champs Noe said it in a joking and used the word flunky.
Right.
Okay? And that is what you're dealing with, a couple of flunkies, water boy, yes men, whatever.
Right, right.
So, brother, that's all they are, young flunkies trying to get their little money, get their pay, boo, this, that, whatever.
No.
I mean, that's all it is, man. That's all. Nothing new, nothing more, nothing less.
Right. And you absolutely right. I said the same thing. Like they looking at Pharaoh right now like he a come up. He easy come up. He might got some type of mental problems or whatever's going on with him. So
Yeah.
they peep game. So they like, all right.
We're gonna milk this nigga. We're gonna ride this nigga's cattle. We're gonna do what he want. He gonna be our little. We're gonna be his water boys.
Right.
His little bitch niggas. Whatever. I mean, trust me. They all in it. He claimed one of them he knows for a while. One of them he really don't know. And sometimes they do anything, whatever they God knows, whatever. Anything, you know, and whatever. So, you know, they got him doing this. They got them doing this, that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but they use him for the come up. That's all they sort of pay. You know, as Noah used the word flunkies, you know, if you remember that little few weeks ago where they talk about Shaheem and all them. I don't know if you remember this big thing about the last couple of weeks on the line, but he used the word as the certain numbers of Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Right.
That's all they are.
Right.
That's all a bunch of flunkies trying to get their come up, trying to get paid. And that's all, you know what I'm saying? And when the cash cow runs out, they're gonna move on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? You know, because they know he's unstable. You know he's doing mushrooms by his own admission. He's doing mushrooms.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now it's crazy because I was confused about that because one video he said that he wasn't, and then the next video he said that he was and he was smoking weed. So I'm like which one is now? I did see the video where he was smoking weed, but
he's doing mushrooms too. He admitted it. He said, "Yeah, I'm doing mushrooms. I'm doing mushrooms." They don't call them mushrooms; they call them shrooms.
Shrooms, right.
Shrooms mean mushrooms. You know, that's like a aphrodisiac, psychedelic. If you know what that shit does, it fucks with your mind and all this and that, your essence, your mental, all that, man. So he does that. He said it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
You know, but I've been around. His main man, like a big brother to him, got in General Seti. Senor Seti cut him loose, stop fucking with him. I mean, if you know who General Seti is and whatever.
Right. Yeah, I know who Seti is. Right.
You know, his brother, he couldn't cut him loose, man. He said, "Nah, this nigga, you know, everything put that thing on his face and whatever. Things went south after that. He's a train wreck. I know it. You know it. Everybody been posting shit. He disrespected his baby mothers. He disrespected their relative. I mean, just going crazy. Called them bitches. Putting $50,000 on people's heads and this and that. I mean, he's been talking real reckless. That is not the Pharaoh we all come to know in the last 5 years. I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know what that is.
Right.
He morphed into, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Now, have you seen the video with Nature Boy? Nature Boy thinks that this is all an act. He thinks that this is all like a facade.
Well, you ought to know because I know because he fucked up too. I mean, he had all types of sexual allegations and pedophilia and activism. Exactly. So, I mean, come on, man. That's like a dope thing called a dope addict or crackhead or something. We've got the collection for a crackhead. You know
right.
What I mean? I mean, come on, man. That's I mean, come on. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, come on. Nature Boy, you serious? I mean, he had charges and allegations against him of sexual abuse and shit. I mean, come on, brother. Come on, B. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's pop calling the kettle black. You know what I'm saying? And all the shit, you know, and HIV, come on, maybe spread that shit if he has it, and this and that. Man, oh man, it's disgusting.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I can do it.
The whole conscious community is in trouble, man. You know, of course, we all know about Polite, and then the young 14 girl alleged, and this and that is all. It is also alleged. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so on, but it is what it is, bro.
No, well, I heard that they saying that they got DNA evidence. So, like, I mean,
to see the stains on, because he tried to put bullet in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? And he ejaculated in her face and all this shit, and he wiped it off. Yeah, his finger stains. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's married to 2 wives. He has kids. He has kids with her and whatever. He has kids from previous wives. You know, one of his ex-wives been going on him and whatever. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, this is a fuck thing, man. You know, and don't be surprised when brothers get down there with them into some orgy type shit.
Right. No, that's what I was. That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm looking at it like I mean, like we are from the outside looking in, but I'm looking at it like they look like you said they looking at him like a come up. But like he keeps talking about this whole polygamy thing, and now we got bros over hoes and all this stuff. So
exactly.
I'm like,
You
all
know what I'm
right.
saying? Yeah, it's all about, you know what I'm saying, mind manipulation and power, getting bitches, females, and all this. It's a cultism, you know what I'm saying, and all this and that, and it's called a personality and all this type shit. That's what it is. It's about power. And you use all this Egyptologists and all this shit. That's how they do it. It's a scam.
Yeah.
You know, right, and all them brothers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to put Sonnet in that, you know, in that category, but, you know, because he's been doing a lot of fantastic things over the decades and this and that, whatever. But he knew a lot about this shit. You know, there's a lot of things coming on his past. But right now, they're all in the same circles, man. You know, General Sonetta, he has other kids and wives and all this and that, who I like. Rashad Jamal, who beats with Young Pharaoh, you know what I'm saying, who I like, you know, he has other women and kids and this and that. They all come from, they're all in the same level.
Right.
They all black them. They all like young bitches.
Okay.
Yeah. You know. And they all and Rashad Jamal, you know who he is. He's like 40 years old. He got like a couple of babies and they have his age. You know about this thing. Yeah. You know, I'm like, you know, I mean, you know, there's a bunch of weirdos, bro. They use that, man, and I'll hear black sisters laying they down with it. No, they got no hope, no self-esteem and what have you, man. I'm telling you, they fall for anything. The brothers, they're relatively good-looking dudes and handsome and intelligent. They talk that sweet shit, man. Yeah, so that is what happens, man. And they fall for anything, man. It's the Dr. New York mentality again.
Well, so do you think that like that kind of fall more on us as people? Because like I don't know how long you've been following my channel, but like I like to reiterate all the time that, you know, like individualism, like I say all the time, like the individual is smart, is people that's stupid. So as us as individuals, should we individually look at ourselves and just say that, like, are we falling for BS or what?
Well, individual, when it comes to sisters, who a lot of them have no male role models, and they've had father figures, and they're really shown was what, extremely vulnerable and naive. You know what I'm saying? And then you come across this hypnotic aura about a man, with a dominant man, and a melanated man, a prominent black man, and what have you, and you can get sucked into that aura. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. And, you're right.
You know, and you these brothers like them, and Polite, and Pharaoh, and Rashad Ali, and even Sonetta, and General, you know what I'm saying? All these other individuals, man, in the Polite community, they know how to spit that. They know how to run it. They know how to finesse it. That's what they do. They're like, they're actors. You know what I'm saying? And they put in their winning, they got caught up in their role and what have you. And these young sisters, man, they can't be distinguished.
Right.
Exactly, because it's extremely impressive. Because when you have a woman, you don't have a male. You know, so I mean, you get the R. Kelly mentality. You can take them when you want, how young, whatever. You become like a Nimrod. If you know your Bible, you know Nimrod, who he was, so on and so on. It's that mentality, and they got a God on earth mentality. Man.
So what do you think it would take for all this stuff to change? Because the way I look at it is it all starts at home. Like
well, yes and no. In fact, their home are in shambles. They don't have that home. They don't have what we now home and whatever to open their eyes at home. It's going to take enlightened brothers like you, me, and others to expose young sisters to help them to see the light. You know, before they go down this rabbit hole. And look at these young niggas, man, these goofy motherfuckers and this mentality. And then no, this dude is a fraud, a shaman, a phony, and this and that. And call them out, see what's about, whatever. It takes us. I mean, I have kids and whatever. You have kids?
Yeah, I got 3 daughters.
Right, hey, brother. Those your heart. That is your extension. You got to be protective of them because right now they're gonna grow up and look at it and whatever. Now you, but outside when they get it on, when they go from like birds and they drive, when they grow, they fly out. They're gonna eventually go under your wing and go from your wing and go into life. You gotta protect them from these type of creeps. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so they won't fall victim of them. But you got to instill in them. you know what I'm saying, the what's that, the do-alls and this and that and this and so on and so on. You got your wisdom, your knowledge, your love, and your love for them or whatever. You can't live your life for them, but you can elevate them and look at their lives and let them know, no. You're going to be coming across some really jacked up people now who own some other type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So by you having daughters, me having sons and daughters, I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm very well kin to these type of people, man. I used to fall for. I don't know about you. I grew up again. You know, I come under Dr. York. I consider myself a father for many years. You know, I grew up little kids in the 70s, 80s, man.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up watching that nigga. Yeah. It hurt me in my heart when I found out what he was about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It did. Yeah. I grew up into that. I was literally grew up into the new Aten Nation, you see what I'm saying, and the True Light tapes and all that. I was there, 80s and late 82, 80s, junior high school, you know, in high school. Finally came out of high school and early moved to New York for a little while. They came back and whatever. Now, trust me, you know, it helped set up the new Aten Nation and this and that.
See, but that's kind of like that's the point. Like we missing that now. Like that's because that's back then. That's when it was a community. Like I say that all the time. Like I don't know how old you are. You sound a little older than me, but I'm 37 years old. I was born 84. But
okay, nah, I'm fit. I got kids and I got grands now, bro.
Right. So you well versed in school, well more than me. But like I always say, like I feel like I'm that generation that was the last, you know, of the family union, the community, because like when I was a kid, I can still remember when I said something wrong out in the street or whatever. Miss Johnson from down the block would beat my behind and take me to my grandmom and my mom and them, and then they would beat my behind and thank Miss Johnson. Then my dad would come home and then he'll beat me and all that stuff. It was like a community. And we don't got that no more. And when you speak about like the young ladies today, the females and all that stuff, like I got 3 daughters and I'm in their lives, but like you said, a lot of these females out here don't. So if we had that community, then we probably will be able to try to, you know, mold them better or whatever. Maybe they might not have a father like per se, but they got like a whole bunch of, you know, like a father figure types and like mother types.
My father in my life, as you said, you had Jones in my life. That's why we are who we are and became the men that we are in our household and whatever. I mean, I've been married. I'm divorced now. I got back. I'm separating my ex-wife. I am going to get married again. Yes, that's all these is. We're going to do it again. I have 5 kids, grandbabies, 7 grandbabies. And
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You know, I'm doing my thing, man, and I'm very spiritual grounded. And I've been around. I got caught up in the streets. I did my thing. I banged out. I just you know, growing up in the 80s in the hood, DMVs. I got caught up, you know what I'm saying? But again, you know, I did my thing, you know what I'm saying? I kept my mouth shut and all that. But the thing is, regardless of good, bad, or indifferent, my parents were there. My father was there. You know, my father was there when he was on the streets waiting on my mother. But she straightened me out, you know what I'm saying? And whatever the thing is, hey, 40-some years, he was married, he's gone now, and whatever. But now I become a man, and what have you, the great dad, the granddad, I look good, you know what I'm saying? So, brother, I'm telling you, you have babies now, what you have and what we have, but I definitely have it is, and the situation you're talking about is almost non-existent now. We're not looking out for each other no more. So that's why our young girls are wild and they're looking for daddies, father, men, figures. So they don't come up against some people like a Polite or Young Pharaoh and all these, you know what I'm saying, all these peps and these whole, you know what I'm saying, type interviews like that. And these whole subject, you know what I'm saying, and things, but we lost that. And there's subjects for that. So, yeah, you had them daughters, brother, that is your life. But as you well know, as the time goes on in life, they're going to, you know, leave from your nest. They're going to go into life, you know, and then when they have married, you know, high school, college, and what have you, they can't be on you 24/7. You know that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but right now, what you can do is instill in them what you was taught, and bro, your values as the lady that looked out for you and looked your behind and told your dad, you know. You take them values and instill in them values now we're losing the generation because right now you're much younger. You know what I'm saying? You're way, way younger than me. You know what I'm saying? You know, my kids got kids and whatever. You know, I'm a divorcee now and whatever, but still, I'm very much involved with my kids. And my two sons, my best friend. You know what I'm saying? That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about my kids. But you know what's funny about that's a catch point too though. Like the kind of dig deeper into that because my I feel like my daughters are my best friends too. But at the same time, I had to learn. Well, I'm still learning now how to balance that. And it might be too late because like my oldest is 13, so like she got 13 years of me not really like being real hard or like disciplining her because I'm like because they girls. So so I was always like real lenient on them, and now it's like I'm a little more stern on them because like my father, he passed away, and I say all the time lately I feel like my dad is coming to me because I'm like my dad, he was like real like one thing about my dad, he was real strict and he was like real direct, and like when I was young I used to hate him for that, but now I love him to death for it because like he taught me so much, like
protecting you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Right.
Exactly. He was protecting you from the craziness out in the street in this world, man, and you subjected, you know what I'm saying? And he saw them, so a lot of his friends go down the long road and things, so he was protecting you. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was about. And that's love. You know what I'm saying? Like your daughter 13, I'm telling you right now, before you know she's 16, 17, she's gonna become a young, as she tells me, she'll become a young girl and a young woman, and probably gonna have male guys looking at her and boyfriends and whatever. But you're gonna start the wisdom with your knowledge of wisdom and what have you, man, your parental sense, you know, sit down, what kind of guy is he, who is he, blah, 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 blah. You're gonna have to make that, as a parent, you're gonna have to turn around and eventually make that transition. You're gonna have to trust your daughter. Eventually one day she's gonna bring home a guy, you know what I'm saying, and open to, you know, somebody that you could, you know, that is very respectful to somebody, and you're gonna have to have trust that it's somebody like you. You know what I'm saying? They're like, they're gonna, you don't have no wild young nigga, and pants hanging down and smoking and goofy young nigga. No, you want to have somebody like you, or somebody who's respectful and dignified and so on and so on. So yeah, she's gonna grow and continue to go. We know she's 13, we know she'll be 16, and you know she's gonna have, you know, then grow into life. If the cycle of life continues, but you have to, with your guidance and with your principles and your spirit, brother, you wanna, you know what I'm saying, and just all you got to trust her.
Right.
Yeah, because you can't live a life for her eventually. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you're gonna have to trust her. You know, eventually your parents had to trust you. I'm sure you didn't always make the right decisions. Of course not. You're gonna make mistakes. You know what I mean? But it's about living and learning.
Right.
You know it. Because I can listen to your voice. I can tell you raised a lot better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not familiar. I just got very familiar because I've followed some of your recent posts. But I've not been following you for a while. I've been a long time following. I'm actually very, very recent follower.
Okay. All right.
So,
okay.
And I like your content. I like your soliloquy. I like your outlook. And I can tell you've been raised right. You have a certain spirit amongst a dignity of intelligence. I don't know if you ever follow.
No, I ain't no, look, I ain't no saint. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't no saint.
I like your manners. I like what I hear. Come on, because right now you're someone who I consider a free thinker. You know, you love to challenge, you love to debate. You know what I'm saying? You like to break things down or whatever. And it seems like to me you're not scared of criticism. You know what I'm saying? And you blame it and whatever. I've been checking out some real few. You know what I'm saying? Like some very recent.
No, I'm actually not afraid of criticism. It's funny about the whole criticism thing. I just kind of mentioned that, and I talk about that a lot because like my daughter's like my oldest, she's overweight just like I was when I was a kid. I used to be 300 pounds up until like 10 years ago, and I'm a professional boxer now, so that's what I do. But
Oh, you professional boxer?
Yeah. I box. I got a knee injury. That's why I'm not fighting right now. So
Remind me, what's your real name? If you remember that, or your name?
Narom Lynch.
Because I'm a boxing fan, and Narom, don't ring the bell, my brother. I really.
No, I'm not like no Javante Davis, nothing like that. I just started boxing like 2 years ago. I just became pro 2 years ago, rather.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's your I mean, you do? What's your rank? Are you defeated, undefeated, or what?
No, I'm 4-2-1.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, like I just started boxing when I turned 30. I don't know why I waited till I turned 30 years old to start fighting, but I did. But like I said, I was 300 pounds, so that's probably why. Like I just lost all that weight.
How do you get up 300 pounds? I mean, you just like you just eating everything. I mean,
No, I used to be because my family, we real big people. So
yeah, wow.
And if I don't work out, I'm gonna get big, honestly. So just like now, like since I haven't been fighting, because I got into an accident, like I didn't gain like 20 pounds or whatever. So I'm just like like I ain't fat or nothing, but I'm just not in boxing shape. It's gonna take me probably like 2 months to get back in fight shape or whatever.
Boxing shape, you get like 6-pack cut up like Mike Tyson was back in the day, or
Right.
Okay.
But
what was your weight? What was your division, your class? I mean, what was your weight?
I fight between 130 and 140.
How much you weigh now?
I weigh like 160, 165 now.
Okay, so I weigh more than you do. You know what I'm saying? That's a little big gut, you know what I'm saying? So, I party, eat a lot too, you know what I'm saying? I'm about 170, 177, when it almost pounds now. You know what I mean? So
see, but I'm short though. I'm not tall. I'm short, so I'm only like 5'6".
I'm about 5'9". I'm about 5'9".
Okay.
Roughly. You know what I'm saying? 1.5, sir. You know what I'm saying? But brother, I can just tell you have a good. I like saying you have an aura about you, man, and you got 3 kids. As you continue to get older and whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I know you challenge yourself, and I want you to challenge others the same. So when I saw your title, I said, let me hit this dude up. And I saw that, who these 2 guys and whatever. So I'm telling you something, them 2 dudes right there, and Young Pharaoh, his little lackeys right there, they probably get kids alone. They probably get kids alone. And they'll never let their kids around him. Fuck no.
Right.
You see the hypocrisy of it? Of course not.
Right.
Exactly.
And I'm thinking, I'm wondering why. I was wondering why, like, his baby, the baby mom, Golden Beauty or whatever. Like, I'm wondering, like why she not, why she was like leaving or whatever, or keeping the kids, like not having the kids around them. And at first, like everybody else, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of thought that she was like drawing on him. But as I keep watching all these videos and seeing what he's doing, I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's a good idea that them kids not around it anyway, because he unpredictable. And I made a video about that. I don't think it was yesterday or the day before. I forget all these days bleeding together. But
you made several videos, and
I be forgetting. But I was talking about like how my little brother showing the same symptoms, and my mom was just saying the same thing, because she was like, she watched my YouTube videos, and she was like, who is this Pharaoh guy you keep posting videos on? And she was like, he crazy. And I was like, I'm like, yeah, he going through it. And I was like, don't he remind you of Mookie? And she was like, yeah, he's showing the same signs. So when I hear people like, well, that's an act or whatever, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's too much of a.
If you doing drugs other than weed, like saying shrooms,
right?
It's not an act. And if he might have had some pretty psychological problems at one point, because I don't know if you caught this. One of his posts, he admitted when he was 4 years old, he was molested by 2 girls and a boy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen it.
And that's exactly. That's why he say, I don't know, he's some more pedophiles and going on the LGBTQ community and this and that, which, I understand that. You might want to be around the pedophile and all, of course not, or whatever. Right. I don't give a fuck with you, but, you know what I'm saying? But he admitted being abused, and he was really hard on that. It's something that started when he was 4 years old. Now, obviously, I've never been a victim of that, so I don't know what it is to walk in somebody's shoes, but I guess when you've been a victim of that, you never forget it. You know what I'm saying? But you can hear it in his text, yeah. But again, you can hear it, and he's very blessed. And thing is, over time, it comes out. Now he admitted that his boy cousin molested one of his half sisters when he was growing up, and he never knew that until recently. So he has a very disdain for pedophiles, which we all should.
Right. Now I can dig that. I can definitely dig it.
Exactly.
See, but now that's where the part where like therapy comes in it. Like, and a lot of us, like I hate to get into these topics, but a lot of us as Black people, we hate to seek therapy, and it kind of goes on a line. Like, I don't know if you watch or heard of Kevin Samuels, but I'm a big
of course.
Like I watch Kevin Samuels, and like he talks.
I don't like him based on I've seen several of his because a lot of people think he just keep dogging out Black women and this and that, whatever.
No, it's not dogging out Black women. Is I mean some of the stuff he troll a little bit for content, but I mean that's content purposes. But like the overall messaging, whatever he be saying is right. But the point of what I'm saying right here is like how he always talk about therapy, like in us as Black people, men and women, we lack therapy and something like
use it. We don't want to crowd for it, or we somehow it's beneath us, or
right.
Pride and stuff. Yeah, exactly. And I think he might be on something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got it's like kind of like a lot of Black folks like us. We don't like, a lot of us don't like to go to doctors because we're so paranoid.
Right.
About this and the third. You know what I'm saying? But he touched on that. He touched on that. I watched several of his shows. You know what I'm saying, on YouTube. He's a very insightful guy. I don't follow him that much. Like I said, I've been checking him out about 6 months. You know what I mean? Okay. I've been dealing with Young Pharaoh. I'm watching him about 5 years. And like I said, I've literally just come across you in the last few weeks or so.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, right. Omar Johnson, we all know him, and and I've been kind of critical of him because whatever, I like the spirit, but I'm got a lot of shit with him.
Yeah. Omar, you gotta take the good, and the bad with him. It's like
and like I said, I do love Shawnetta, when I get, what I'm saying, or whatever, but I'm like, brother, you know about politeness, and in fact, this not polite first go around when the first time he got caught.
Right.
Even and and there's some girls as young as 12, 13, and this and that, and so on and so on. So, but Polite knows about it. You know what I'm saying? Polite knows a lot. And then of all people, what I like listening to, when he ain't making an ass out of himself, is Hassan Campbell. You know what I'm saying? When he's acting like an ass.
Yeah, Hassan. I listen to Hassan Campbell sometimes too. You got a lot of people who don't like Hassan Campbell on the simple fact of Kwame Brown or whatever.
I love Kwame. I love Kwame.
Right, like I like Kwame Brown too, but like
when you started with Kwame just to get likes and all that shit, so and the backlash, a lot of people love Kwame, so they started going on him. So right. I love the hell out of Kwame. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go ahead. What you saying?
No, I was agreeing with you. I was saying, yeah, he was doing it for clout or whatever. So you get the people bashing Hassan Campbell and everybody who talk about Hassan Campbell or whatever. So you got
exactly. You know what I'm saying? I like Kwame, and I do got love for Hassan Campbell when he ain't act like an ass.
What do you think about Tommy Sotomayor?
Ass. All he is clout and whatever. And now he used to touch on a lot of stuff, positive, black stuff, positive. And his biggest beef with Kwame Brown. And for a long time, I followed him for a while because, when him and Hassan was going at it, you know what I'm saying, and what have you. So, remember, I was a strong advocate for Hassan, and so he deviated. And so he tried to do exactly what Tommy Sotomayor is doing now, is beef with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kevin Gill, who he just come across the radar, another guy who I started off, I guess he had some good things to say. Now he deviated, he's beefing. And you know what I'm saying? So it pisses me off. Y'all niggas.
What's crazy? Like I don't really like talking negative about none of them dudes because I really don't got no personal stuff, good or bad, or what they do what they do. But it's so funny how you mentioned about Kev Gills because I actually tried to call Kev to one of his calling shows, like
I did come a few weeks ago, and I got into it. I cussed them out.
Yeah, like I think it was like over the beginning of the summer, maybe like end of June or something like that. I tried to call into him, and I didn't even get a chance to because he just hung up on me, and I was like, and to be fair, it was a lot of people. It was like at the time, it was a lot of people calling them like trolling them or whatever. And you can tell it was like Kwame Brown fans because they kept like talking about Kwame Brown and stuff and like saying like why you hating on Kwame, all the stuff like that. So I guess he assumed I was one of them. And he just banged on me, and I was just like, damn, all right, whatever. And I ain't never called back.
I called on the show because the whole thing about what the hell a few weeks ago. And kept saying, always believe a woman, always believe. And I called him, no, nigga, you ain't always believe a woman. Women lie too. So we kept going back and forth. And he kept saying, press one. And, and I cussed him out and hung up on him. You know what I'm saying? I said, well, hell, press one. That's camp side. Exactly. Who I listened to. Yeah, that's his trademark. And who made comments about that. You know what I'm saying? So, because Kevin Gill keeps saying press one. But nah, nigga.
Right.
You take it to our shit. You just trademark. That's plant side. You don't think we know that? Come on, man.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I've called in and talked to Champ Side on a couple times. I love it. I'm a Boston fan. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, I'm subscribed to Champ Side too. So.
I love him, brother.
Yeah.
What's your name? What's your name again?
Not wrong.
Not wrong. Okay, I'm Jesse. Not wrong. This your personal cell or what I'm calling you on?
Say that again.
What kind of number I'm calling you from?
Oh, this is the show phone. It's not my personal phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah. Okay, I'm Jay, man. Yeah.
All right, nice talking to you, man.
No, Jay. Yeah, we talking and whatever. Because before we go, I want you to know. If it's okay with you, before we go out, I want to kick something. I want to give you my number if it's cool.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah. And I want you to touch up. We kick it on one-on-one, on more personal basis.
Now, you're about to say this on live, right? So a bunch of people going to know your number.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Just send it to me to send it to one of my videos. I'll get it because all the comments and all that stuff come directly to me. So just pick a random video and I'll grab it.
I gotta go back to the phone. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, I mean, it don't make a difference. I mean, fuck, it's all good. I mean, I'm just giving it to you. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
Yep.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? 202. 390 5159.
5159?
5159. JESSE.
Now, what I might do is, since I like the conversation, so when I go live or whatever, or when I'm ready to go live, I'll hit you up and see if you wanna join the chat or whatever, and we can go live and funk it up like that.
All right, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But like I was saying, you can definitely call me on my cell, you know what I'm saying, and personally, and we can do it like, you know what I'm saying, and what have you, you know. But I would love to, you know what I'm saying, talk to you more personally, you know, and just kick it, whatever. So, and whatever. There's a lot of things I want to say that I want to say that want to go on the air. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
Now, let me ask you. Do you got a YouTube channel?
I don't have a YouTube channel. I'm not even gonna be honest with you. I'm not even on social media like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got my shit hacked and all this. I'm not on none of it. You know, so
you probably should.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I used to be on it. I got hacked when I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know about it until recently and what have you. And my whole Facebook and Instagram and all that shit and what have you. I know what it is and what have you. In my past, I mean, I'm not completely violated, but, you know, I have an idea who it was.
You know, it, like from listening to your conversation, especially like when you was talking about like Tommy Sotomayor, Hassan Campbell. If you made certain videos and stuff, you probably do good, real good. And I'll have you on the show, whatever. Get some of my subs or whatever to maybe come over to your channel.
Okay, like I'm not on Face. I'm not on really social, but I definitely want, if it's possible, you can hit me on my cell. You know, if you don't mind. Call me from your personal. It's all good.
No, I definitely will. I'll definitely hit you on a more personal note or whatever.
Yeah, and because right now, because you told me something, I'm a boxing fan, and I tried doing that when I was little, you know, amateur style, but it didn't, you know, materialize. I got caught up in the streets and all this and that. But that's a different story.
No, I definitely can dig that.
Right.
That was my cousins and my little brothers and my little cousins. They're the ones who got me into boxing, and they're the ones who well, most of them anyway. They're the ones who got up in the streets. Like my little brother who started boxing, he locked up for some stuff I don't feel like talking about online. But
no. That's right. But we can talk about that on a private level if you don't mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, I'm more than happy to. And I think somebody else I like. Young brother named Gravity Takeout. I like him. I like him a whole lot. He's very intelligent.
Who?
Very Gravity Takeout.
Oh yeah. I like him too. I watch his videos a lot.
I watch his video all the time. His soliloquy is intelligent. He's articulate. His thought provoking and things like that. I've been catching him about last few months, the last couple months actually, and I really like his whole input. I think he just got on there. He just had a child too.
Yeah, I like him too. He 29,
looks like 19, but he's like 27, 28. You say, you know what I'm saying? You know, and
I thought he was a teenager too.
He's like 28. Man, he had a little daughter on the show, baby mother. He had 3 daughters now. He had his first child and whatever. And his daughter looks like, his older daughter like 13. Choose a butt, man. Because he's like 28, I'm 29.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's
you know. And I love his, because we used to talk about this whole Lil Nas X, that bullshit, that sick shit. You know,
yeah, I'm actually, I'm prepped for a video that I was going to do for tomorrow, because I'm going to do a review on that, because I got about my own little thoughts on that whole Lil Nas X pregnancy stuff. And
yeah, that's shit.
Right.
And he stepped on it. There's a brother who I listen to. He's a Hebrew Israelite called some New Breed. You know what I'm saying? If you know who New Breed is, you know, he talks about all that. And I want you just listen to me. Those type of young brothers I like. You, them, him, again, Kwame. You know what I'm saying? But them type of young brothers, man, I love what they say. And it's positively and whatever, and I see it in you. But I don't know if he's a young brother. He's a Hebrew Israelite named New Breed. To the world over, if you know who he is. You know,
no, I never heard of him.
New Breed, just pull this up. NUBREED, to the world over. New Breed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He got dreads, whether he's a Hebrew, deep, intelligent. He talks about all that. Of course, he got worried about getting shadow banned and this and that because he's talking about homos and LGBT and all this other bullshit.
No, that's why I had to I had to change. I had to kind of change my content too. It's funny. I'm
Exactly.
looking at this live stream and I'm seeing my name on here, and it's actually saying the title of my original name, which was controversial topics. Where now
For real?
now is trending hot is let's talk trending hot topics. But
Wow.
I guess the Google still got it saved as controversial.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I had to change it because before I was monetized, um I was like waiting to be monetized, and I was waiting for a long time, and I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, why they not monetizing my stuff? And I got way over the qualifications.
Yeah.
And what I found out was it was part was the the title of my channel,
Yeah.
and secondly was a lot of the content I used to put up.
Yeah.
I got two community guideline strikes twice at one point, and I don't know if you know, but if you a content creator on here, if you get 3 of them, you get banned. So
I'm not on. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not here, so I don't know that. But I heard about that.
right,
But I'm saying, yeah. Thing is, man, if you about killing niggas, shooting niggas, raping bitches, and this and that, whatever, and downing black people, and this and that, and all this other dumb shit, and all this other goofy shit of promoting the LGBT stuff, you wouldn't have none of that stuff. You wouldn't have problems with that. If you're promoting evil and all this. I call Illuminatiism, what they call the sexual behavior and immoral acts and this and that, and talk about criminal activity and gang banging and this and that. If your content was talking about the most wild and ratchet stuff and going on women and this and that and so on, you wouldn't have no problem with that. The fact is, you dare certain things you question, you talk about on a more positive note, whatever. Just like you. Wherever he take out. He's been monetized. I mean, he's been what they call it? They've been getting on him and stuff like that. Of course, with Sean Campbell and stuff. You saw him go live last night. He was talking with the whole little Nas X something like that. Yeah, they messed with his whole live stream last night. Damn.
No, I mean, shoot. I'm doing this live through StreamYard because I can't do it through YouTube, so that kind of tells you it right there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
like I said, that's why I want you fuck on that. I want you to just man, I want you to reach out to me personally. My number. Yeah, and call me when you look, I mean I'm in are you on East Coast? I'm on East Coast time.
Yeah, I'm in Philly.
Oh, you in Philly? Okay, I'm in DC.
Okay, all right. You exactly. right down to I-95.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I want you, when you get a chance, text me your number if you don't mind, and we just personally, and we can do it like that. And we're gonna talk right now. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Since we're gonna be going live, since we all on live or whatever, I don't even put it all out there, but some stuff I think you should know that I'm hearing about certain YouTubers and things and so on that they got back to me. But I'm not on YouTube, obviously, but I know people who know people and whatever,
right.
And so on and so on. But I'm not going to dare talk about it publicly. But, and I'm saying I'll give you my number, but like I said, I want you to, if you can, get a chance, text me your number, and we're going to chop it up on a one-on-one purpose. Some other stuff I got to tell you.
Okay. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? If you're cool with that.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, because I love talking. I love my man Demonetization, little Dominican brother. He's riding for Kwame, little Dominican brother Demonetization. I love him. I shoutouts to him. He has a little Muslim brother on there. We call Muslim Geechee. You know what Demonetization is?
No, I ain't even gonna lie. I haven't.
Yeah, Demonetization is he calls himself Kwame Bus Life and whatever, because he's tight with Kwame, and he's Dominican born, bred, and raised, but he's born and bred in the Bronx. He can't stand Hassan Campbell. You know what I'm saying? And you got Hassan Campbell. He's the only person that Hassan Campbell don't even talk about, because you know what I'm saying? Because they both from the Bronx. And Hassan Campbell avoid his brother like the plague. He called Demonetization. Just go on Diamonds and it says New York and Mama's cooking New York and whatever, because he asked Kwame, can I get that? Whatever. So yeah, go ahead. They real tight. So he's a beautiful, good dude. Diamond Talucci. He's a Dominican brother. Born and raised in Bronx. Where Hassan came. He can't stand Hassan. He called Hassan, everybody, Kevin Gibbs, Hassan, got some fucking lollipops. He called everybody lollipops.
Okay.
Oh, he be having me laughing. You know what I'm saying? You fucking lollipops. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, y'all, you should be, it's called Diamonds. If you can't just check out, I've been looking at all, just check out Diamonds. He's a good dude. I love him. I called him on the show one day. We chopped it up briefly. But he had to go, you know what I'm saying? I asked him, get me back one day, whatever, but he never did. So, I mean, he's busy. So, but he's a good dude, young Dominican brother but he got a real dark-skinned black Puerto Rican brother named Jose on his show. And he got another black brother on there, regular black American on there. And then he got a Muslim geisha on there. And they had a couple of entertainers and actors and whatever. I tell you, he's been taking off. He's incredible.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a few collaborations myself. A few people that I've been connecting with. We've been talking about doing it. I just had to get a StreamYard. I just did everything today, so all that stuff will be coming to work.
I'm not on social media like that because of my situation. Because again, my shit all hacked and all that type shit. So not yet, but I will be back on there real soon. And when I'll be back on there, everybody gonna know it. Because I used to throw parties and all this and that. But when you trust some people, who misuse my personal information and did what they did, then it is what it is. Especially at that time I was incarcerated. You know what I'm saying?
No, I can dig it. I can definitely dig it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I had friends come to my spot thinking I was there, and then whatever, then they got set up and all this and that. And there's a whole rack of shit that was using my name, man. And now it's kind of, mud right now, but I'm going to get back on that. And when I do, man, and, you definitely know it.
Okay.
But, the only people I want you to go ahead and check out, you say you check out Gravity Takeout.
Yeah.
Checking him out, New Breed to the World Order, to the world over. As a matter of fact, if you can't just check them out, like just Google New Breed to the World Order, NUBREED. And guess what? He was a right, but he's not affiliated with the Pacific World, and he has 2 wives, and he got 4 kids. He has 2 girls. He's had a son, and got another one on the way, and he got another one coming next month. And he was just on live. New Breed. He's a young brother from my hometown, DC.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I guess he's about maybe your age, early mid-30s, exactly. You know what I'm saying? New Breed to the World Order. And I want you to just check his shit out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, NUBREED to the World Order. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you sound like someone y'all check out.
Yeah, to the world over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's a good dude. Gravity Takeout. Dallas Tamucci. And of course, we all know, of course, Hassan and whatever. And of course, my personal favorite is, Kwame Brown. And Miss 504. She tight too. She's funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Miss 504.
Oh yeah. I heard. I don't watch her, but I heard of her. I know what you're talking about.
He's been going on Kwame. They all going Kwame, but she be going on him and calling him all the time. So he's been bothered the whole lover, boyfriend, and he don't want you no more. Get over it. I mean, she is funny as hell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He said, nigga, you ain't never an undercover faggot and call him all types of shit. You know? Oh man, she be happy laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's like who I watch who be having me dying. But she's a little too loud, so sometimes I gotta turn her off. Michi X.
Yeah. I just found a way to rock with her. You know what I'm saying? And then whatever. Yeah, she got a lot going.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And I also like I like Tasha K.
Tasha K. Oh yeah. Oh, she's so goddamn sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
She's spoken for. You know what I'm saying? Technically, I am too, but she is so sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she alright.
Him and gay brother giving what's his gay guy name? He did it on um, Hollywood something. What's the light skinned gay guy? They beefing, call each other, going on each other. The guy named Kevin something. He's on Love and Hip Hop and all this now.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Jason Lee.
Yeah, Jason Lee.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm like, Cuss can't beef with him like beefing with another woman. Come on now.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, but that's dumb. I was gonna make a video about that, but I didn't want to touch on that because
don't do that.
Yeah, you already know how they get. So like, I'm
monetize the shadow ban and all this shit.
Right, I'm gonna leave it alone. So
yeah. And all that. Just way leave it alone, brother. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right, but look, let me get to that number caller. I appreciate talking to you, man, and I'm gonna hit you up.
Hey, look, call me if I don't answer. My voice must come on. Leave me a message. Look, I want you. I'm Jay, man. Text me the name, number, and we're gonna chop it up because that's some other things I'm gonna bring to your attention between A and B, though. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
There's some other things I'm gonna bring to your attention, but just between you and me. You hear me? About certain people on YouTube that I know about, and then things are getting in the way with it. And I think you're actually putting me on about. You feel me?
All right, if you definitely gonna give me some info, then yeah, I'll definitely hit you up.
You got my number, right?
I got you. I'm gonna text you.
All right, text me when you get a chance. Whenever you get a chance, but when I'm locked in, we chop it up.
Okay.
All right, bro, you take care, fam.
All right, nice talking to you, man. Peace.
All right, one love back, man.
All right. Oh, I appreciate Jay, man. That was a nice lengthy conversation, but it was good too. And I'm definitely gonna hit you up, bro. Definitely. If you see me looking down, because I'm trying to save your number in my phone now. And what I was saying about the YouTube thing, you should definitely start a YouTube channel, especially if you got Intel and you ain't. But I'm gonna hit you up. We gonna chop it up. We definitely gonna chop it up. We gonna get you on YouTube, bro. We definitely is. But what about y'all? What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this whole situation with Young Pharaoh and just in general? Like how Jay was saying, like, they flunkies. They're not really for the cause, and I was saying that too. They ain't really for the cause. They looking at him like an opportunist. But this is like the same old song. Like, I've been saying this for the last few days, ever since I've been saying to many that anyway, and just like Jay said, last caller, I don't think it's no act. Like I said, like, I gotta disagree with Nature Boy. I posted a video about that earlier. Nature Boy talking about Young Pharaoh clout chasing and all that stuff. Now, everything else might be real. That's not just like I'm not saying that what Nature Boy was saying was wrong as far as everything. Like, he might be clout chasing. He might be doing certain things for certain purposes and certain reasons and all that stuff. But what I'm saying is, all that crazy mental type stuff, I don't think all that stuff act. And like Jay said, like when drugs and alcohols and shrooms, because he did admit to them shrooms. I heard that too. When all that stuff involved, like I was saying before, I don't care how bright you are. I don't care if your so-called third eye is open and you're supposed to be in tune with the higher being, higher self, and all that. Like, when you high, you bent. You know what I mean? Like, you zooted out of space. Like, and it can mess with you psychologically, and all that rational, logical thinking that you was just doing is all out the window. I is too familiar for me. I see it. I've seen it. It's you know, it's mental illness. Now it may take like alcohol and all that stuff to trigger it. And just like Jay said, like he was saying that Young Pharaoh was saying that how he openly said that how he was molested by when he was a child by two other little kids and a little boy or whatever. And then you take it on top of probably whatever happened to him when he was locked up. And then on top of having all this money and stuff access to you. And then on top of, you know, now having all these people hating on you because you got a name and you got money and all this stuff. So you beefing with your baby mom and all that. Like, so you think a person not gonna turn to like drugs and all that stuff, or turn to alcohol, whatever? Then you might say, well, Lynch, um, but Young Pharaoh, he's not like us or whatever. He's enlightened, or he's in tune with the ancestors and all that stuff. Like, he should know better and all that stuff. Well, just like I tell you about like pastors and everybody else, we all human. So basically meaning we are human. Like, it ain't no real big explanation about that. I just said that at the beginning of this little segment of the rant. I don't care if you're the smartest person in the world, enlightened, whatever. You're a human being. You're a human being. I mean, you gonna have flaws. Ain't none of us perfect. Ain't none of us saints. None of that stuff like that. Like, so, and I think that's the problem too. So much was trying to hide under a facade, trying to be fake. Like me and Jay was just talking about. You got Brother Polite. You got Pharaoh and all these other dudes trying to hide under a facade, trying to, I don't know, make it seem like they're somebody that they're not. And just like I said before, like, even to some extension, I found myself doing the same thing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna be trying to be fake to try to appease an audience or whatever, or try to what's the word I'm looking for? To be fake in hopes to get more subscribers and views and all that stuff. Like, no, I'm gonna be me. You gonna like it, you gonna like it. You don't, you don't. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, that is come with just this growing and just probably just accepting things. You just seeing things for what it is, and you would think that other people would do it or whatever. But like I said, I'm well, I'm not that old, but I'm older than Young Pharaoh. And like I was just saying to my new guy, that I felt like I'm the last of the Mohicans. I'm that last of that family generations. Like, we understand, we understand that sometimes it's not wise to just react without thinking first. Think about that last ass whooping you got. Like that, like people my generations and before me, like when we think about doing stuff, like we think about that first. We think about Miss Johnson beating our behinds and then tell our grandmom and mom and dad, and then they beating us and all that stuff. So those type of things go in our head first before we, you know, and I say all that to say that, most of people my age and older, we view the world differently. We're more logical and rational, whereas though everything is just so fast. We're living in a world now where everything is instant. It's Uber Express, Uber Eats, DoorDash, stuff like that. There's no patience. Everything is just now, 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 now. And like I always say, I'm not exempt. Definitely not. You know, I'm the same way, especially when it comes to time and speed. Like I'm trying to get stuff done fast, 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 down, 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 now done too. So these are things that I'm teaching myself as well. One of the things is slowing down when I drive. The reason why I'm not boxing right now because I injured my body over the years from getting in several car accidents, and then I got into an accident in the beginning of this year that just kind of took the icing off the cake. Would have just hurt me even bad. So I'm like, I'm damaged. I'm making all these videos so it may seem like I'm not hurt, but I be hurt. Like, I be in pain sometimes. So, but they they give me really good medication, so that kind of sustains me. But just me just learning different things, like I said, slowing down. Um, knowing that patience is a virtue, that things is not going to come right now. I'm learning that uh uh um just everything just not going to come. But I kind of know that for me, because like I always say, things never go good for me. Things never go good for me. Like when it comes to me, it's always the worst. It's always uh um the short end of the stick. I'm always the last to get picked. I was always the last to get picked at sports, or um if there's like some type of social security type stuff, and they winning some type of prize, people, I'm going to be the last one. I'm not going to be the the first. So like I said, I try to live my life that way, knowing that that the thing's not perfect, but I mean, shoot, it is what it is. Like you live and you learn, and that's the whole point of this whole rant. Cause I'm like I'm veering off, and like y'all know me, I do this all the time. I can't help it, it's a pattern. But the whole point of the rant is just life ain't perfect. We just gotta we do what we do and all that stuff. And like I was saying earlier, if things is this life is too powerful for us. So if we gotta seek help by prayer, by therapy, by prayer, counseling, all that stuff, then that's that we should do, because it's too much going on in this world. And I tell y'all, I go through so much stuff. I will have no idea where I would be at if I didn't have faith. If I didn't have faith in God, if I didn't have faith in Christ, I probably wouldn't kill myself. And that stuff is a strong. It is. It's a strong thing. You might look at it as weak, but it's strong. It really is, because I see so many people who be in such despair over things that you looking at it like, huh? Like really? And it really eats them up, man. It tears them down, and they be like so depressed and all that stuff. And I'm just like, and they were like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and this and that, and oh my god. Uh, I'm like, well, you said one part right. You know, God. You know, why don't you pray to him? You know, holler at him. You know what I mean? Chew the fat with him. You know what I mean? Talk to him a little bit. See what y'all come up with. Maybe y'all can pick something out and discuss a little something. But you know, let me see. Shawtown Texan says, been there and tried it. Thankful for healing. And yep, I still don't, to this day, don't ever disrespect my parents, aunts, uncles, and elders. Yeah, that's yeah, we only get one of them, right? And just like you said, you know, been there and tried it, and thankful for the healing. You know, God is real and God is all, and God don't like that disrespect us, like for us disrespecting our parents. I think that's a big no no for God. You know, we look at sin and stuff different ways, but you know, what if God looked at sin differently? You know, what if something as, you know, us disrespecting our parent, you know, to God is so awesome, you know, as far as like mad, this grand, you know, what if he looking at that as worse than us killing someone or something like that, you know, but like, and like I say, I'm not exempt. I grew up disrespecting my parents at a point, you know, and then when I got grown, when I thought I was grown anyway, when I turned 18, you know, you know, you know, like when we turn 18, we swear we grown. You know, when I turned 18, I thought I was grown, so I tried it. You know, got the crap smacked out of me by my mom. You know, my dad about to beat me up, but I tried it though, and you know, but I realized as I started growing more in thought and in heart too. So I don't think it's just more about maturity, about the way we think too, but it's about our compassion, about how we grow as our soul, as our heart. But when I start growing more on that, I start realizing like, you know what? They're not my enemy. They're trying to mold me. They're trying to help me out. Granted, they probably did go overboard sometimes, and some things probably didn't have to happen or whatever. But whatever, that's parents. You know, they human too. I just said that we all human. We all make mistakes. I just said that. So, shoot, parents make mistakes. I'm a parent now. I darn sure I know I make mistakes with my kids. So when I look back and I think about those things, I actually get angry at myself for even having a damn inkling on being disrespectful to my mom and my dad growing up, thinking that when I turn grown, I wish my dad would hit me or whatever. Whatever. Because y'all hear me talk about my father a lot, but I also say that he was real hard on me growing up, and I say that I used to hate it. You know, I used to hate it as a kid, but you know, I respect it now. You know, and you know, it's sad that he's not here no more, and I say all this stuff, but you know, we just we gotta let stuff go sometimes. Basically, you know, can't live with hate. Can't live with keep holding on to all this anguish and all this shoot, even regret. I had it in my head trying not to say it out loud, But I mean, like I said, transparency is real, right? And trying not to be a fraud. So if I'm gonna be real with you, I'm gonna be transparent. And you know, regret is one of them. Although you shouldn't live with regret, but a lot of times we do. And it's a lot of stuff that I regret. A whole lot of stuff. But also, it's a lot of stuff I don't regret. You know, I don't want to turn this into like some type of gloom live thing and just sitting here just talking about all this despair stuff like it's a violin playing behind me and all that stuff. Because the whole point is this experience, you know, just learning from experience. You know, experience makers and breakers. It turns us to who that person that we're gonna end up becoming. You know, and we're always evolving. So experiences is always changing us. So you know, if the experience can either change us for the good or for the bad. You know, it can either make you or break you. And I was always told if it don't kill you, it makes you stronger. And a lot of these things that I grew up on, I take to heart now. You know, a lot of stuff I thought I ignored because I wasn't really paying attention to back then. But turns out I was listening to every single word because it's like stuck in my head. And for the life of me, sometimes I'm like, damn, like why can't you just like go, like get away from me? But I can't. Like I said, like I told y'all, these last decades, it hasn't been because I haven't been doing what I was supposed to do because I've been all like caught up in the flesh, you know, the pleasures of the flesh. But you know, I've always felt like I had a purpose. You know, God had a purpose for me in life. What that purpose was, I never knew. You know, I don't know what it is. Still don't know to this day. But I'm bringing all this up because lately I've been feeling that purpose again. I've been feeling that feeling again, you know. Um Still don't know what it is though. Have no clue. Nope. Wouldn't even know where to begin. But I just know God got something in store for my dumb behind. And that's why he protects me and keeps me in certain situations and good or bad, you know, so I can learn and grow from them. And like I said, experience mold us into the person we are. So, you know, these experiences that, you know, that I be put in at the time, like I said, nothing really good happens for me. So at the time, I'd be so angry and I'd be so mad. and but afterwards, after life goes on and I come through it, I've lived, I've learned. I'll be like, you know what? I'm actually glad I did went through it because it's something new. I learned something new under my belt or whatever. So it's this kind of where I'm at with it. But who knows? Shottown, Texas said went through a deep depression years ago, so I know the dark place. God is real. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Um, God is real, and I don't understand how people don't know that. I really don't. Well, sometimes people go through so much stuff, and people didn't have my life, so um, that's that. But you know, it's just the same. I still don't be understanding how people don't know. Like, like too many things be too much coincidence and stuff, and like especially with some people, like some people be hitting the jackpot, the lottery, and we don't even just gonna take it on material things and money, but like just like some people be like sick, or they know someone in their family, someone they love real sick, and was told they're gonna die, not gonna make it, and then randomly something good happened, or some type of accident happened, and by the grace of a miracle or something that the person came out unscathed or whatever. Like so much stuff happens. Shoot, you just waking up in the morning. You know the air you breathe. You know the trees. Like I'm gonna be real with y'all. Yeah, I box. Yeah, I'm from Philly. Yeah, I'm from the hood. Yeah, I'm from the projects and all that stuff. But I told you, I'm out of my peers, out of the people I grew up with. I was the nice one, you know, like because everyone from the hood not bad. Everyone from the hood not uh a degenerate on the sense of just being a knucklehead. You know, you got those good kids that was in the hood just so happened to be in poverty. I was one of them. So, um, you know, I'm like a geek in a sense. You know, like when I'm not making YouTube videos, if I'm not training or whatever, but well, I can't really not boxing training now, but if I wasn't training and all that stuff like that, um, like now when I'm not making YouTube videos and if I'm not going to like my appointments and all that stuff, I'm watching like the Nature Channel, watching like HGTV. I'm watching like uh stuff on National Geographic. Like I go to sleep on watching things on the solar systems, the stars and stuff. You know, I used to want to be an astronomer when I was at one point when I was a kid. You know, like I go outside sometimes and like chill in the grass and just look in the skies, look in the clouds. Like that's the type of stuff that I do, you know. And apparently rather with my daughters because they like doing the same type of weird stuff that I do. But um you know like I just try to I know the older I get, the different I view life. You know, I'm viewing life at a in a um in a different spectrum. You know, a different lens. You know, I'm starting to look at life more precious. It's something that I probably should have been done. Probably something that we should all probably look into. But I mean, we all gotta find our own way. We all gotta start. We all gotta get there our own way. And it's not to say that I'm there yet, because probably not. But you know, I feel like I'm starting to take that journey. I definitely am, because it's a lot of things that I be feeling and going through lately that just I haven't been going through at any time in my life, and just the way I just view things and all that stuff. And maybe because I'm just just getting tired of just being tired of stuff. So, and maybe that just comes with age, you know. So I'm just gonna see how this works. I don't know. Um, read that. Okay, I thought you said something else, Shot Town. But let me know what y'all think. Um, I'm actually tired. I'm actually about to wind down. I'm gonna about to wash up and chill and fall asleep watching fall asleep watching Invincible on Amazon Prime. Uh I tried to watch it last night after I was done recording and I fell asleep on it, and the way I feel right now, I'm gonna fall asleep on it again. I keep doing it. So I might get to like the second like the because I just got Amazon Prime yesterday. I just signed up for it. So that was the first thing I did. And that was the reason why I got Amazon Prime to watch. Invincible. I don't even care about anything else on there. I just wanted to watch Invincible. And I tried watching it last night and I fell asleep. And I'm gonna do the same thing tonight. So we'll see. I'll let y'all know. But I'm gonna go to sleep, y'all. So I'm gonna wash up and then watch Invincible, go to sleep. But I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. I got a couple of more videos that I haven't stored. And I got some more live streams that I haven't stored too. And I want y'all to call in too. Like this whole time I was talking, like I'm blowing my mouth. Y'all could have been calling in. Like the number is on the it's in the description and it's the first comment in the chat. I put it up there. Shout out to Jay for calling in. But next time y'all call in too, we can all interact. But not tonight because I'm about to go to sleep. But I'll holler at y'all. Stay safe, stay blessed. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.